Gotcha.
Hello everyone, and welcome back. I thought today we'd talk a little bit about what we're expecting from Master Rank Kulve Taroth. That's right, in the last Developer Diary 5, which we received right before Title Update 3, the developers revealed that in the Spring Festival, we're going to be receiving Master Rank Kulve for the first time. She will arrive as an event quest. They gave us some details, and we could take those details and do a little bit of speculating about what's coming down the pipe. So let's go ahead and begin doing that. So the first thing they mention is that the event quest will actually have no objectives in it. There's no pursuit level. This is going to be a slay quest. You actually finally kill Kulve Taroth, which is what everyone always wanted to do, but we never could. A lot of people speculated that maybe they would allow us to do that in high rank, and we just never got to. So now we're finally getting to do it in master rank. So one of the next questions we have to ask is, will Kulve Taroth be missing her horns? Wouldn't that be interesting? What if Kulve Taroth was hornless for the whole fight? That would be really crazy. I don't think it would affect any of her attacks, right? Like, all of her attacks could essentially have the same hitbox. She would just visually look very different. So that's one of the things I'm looking forward to finding out when she launches. However, we just don't know for now. Also, the other thing we don't know is if she'll spawn with her gold mantle. I feel like she definitely should, because stripping off the mantle was a key part of the fun when it came to fighting Kulve Taroth. So start in stage 2, probably has the gold mantle on, strip it off by stage 3. And then, I don't know, either they'll allow us to break the horns and then slay her, or the horns will already have been broken and then you can slay her. But either way, I'm excited to find out what it's like to actually finally carve Kulve Taroth. The next thing we can ask is whether or not Kulve Taroth will have a new moveset. So, Kulve Taroth never officially had a supernova, you know what I mean? You would go down into stage 4 and she would melt the ceiling, and the ceiling would drop gold on you, which was pretty cool, but it wasn't really like a supernova attack. And then when she became Arch-Tempered, she gained the ability to have like a mid-range beam that swept from left to right and left the big pools on the ground. She had the punch, remember the big punch? It's like a golden punch. That was a new move that she received as an Arch-Tempered monster, but really not much changed about her, and she never did have a super powerful supernova move. So that's what I'm curious about, if they're going to add one of those. That would be really cool, but in general, if they just added a few new moves, that would be really cool as well. Because it would be tough to have fought her so many times in high rank, return to master rank, and then she's just a bullet sponge that can actually slice you in half with her laser beam. That would be really bad if that's all they did. Topic number 4. Are you in the sad group of people who sold all of their Kulve Taroth weapons and now they're bringing back Kulve Taroth? I'm so sorry. So Kulve Taroth is coming back, and the way we're going to be able to obtain rewards from her is apparently there's a material that you use to upgrade your Kulve Taroth weapons. Now, one of the questions we were talking about in our live stream last night was, what exactly will that look like? And I went back through the developer diary because I wanted to kind of see what they were saying back then. And it is kind of sounding like it might be like the Safajiva upgrade system. They mentioned her weapons will not be in a weapon tree. Kind of like, right, you go to like the long swords, you go to the great swords. One of the things you notice, no Safajiva weapon in there, right? Safajiva is not in the weapon tree. Well, apparently Kulve Taroth weapons won't be in the weapon tree either, but you're going to be able to take her weapons that you already own from high rank and start to upgrade them until they feel powerful. That's what they said. So this is very interesting to me. Makes me wonder if we're going to be able to change the abilities. I kind of hope not, actually. I feel like if you could change the abilities, then they would just be like a gold version of the Safajiva weapons. I kind of want them to be stuck with the abilities that are already built in, mainly critical element and what's the other one called? Crit status. Yeah, critical element and crit status built into the weapon. I'm excited for these because there's a lot of powerful non-elemental weapons in her loot pool, and we haven't seen a lot of powerful non-elemental weapons at this point, because in Iceborne there was a big focus on elemental weapons, big focus on ailment weapons. Safajiva weapons all come with ailments, they all come with the elements. Well, the Kulve Taroth weapons should make us dust off the non-elemental boost decoration once again, because there's just so many good non-elemental boost weapons. Topic number 5. Will there be Master Rank Kulve Taroth armor? Very, very likely. I would be surprised if Capcom does not take this opportunity to add Master Rank Kulve armor to the game. The Kulve Taroth armor always looked so good, so this is their opportunity to kind of bring it back and make it relevant again. And I'm curious what kind of skills it will have on it. If you guys recall, the Kulve Taroth armor set was kind of all over the place. You generally used it it didn't have a set bonus skill for the armor set, so you generally used it as, that one piece of armor that is more efficient in a particular slot, like the arm slot. So you would do something like that. For example, the chest, sometimes you would build the chest for crit boost and steadfast. Back in the day, right, in high rank, you would build like the coil in really specific conditions where you wanted handicraft and maybe free element ammo up at the same time. Pretty rare situation, but it did occur from time to time. Yeah, there was like niche builds that would use one piece of Kulve Taroth armor, and I'm curious to see what they do for Master Rank. And again, we don't actually have a confirmation that we'll receive Master Rank Kulve armor, but come on guys. What a missed opportunity it would be if they did not bring it forward. What kind of set bonus skill do you think it should have? Do you think it should continue to be an armor set with no set bonus skill? I think they should definitely add something like maybe Resentment Secret. Wouldn't that be cool? There's no Resentment Secret in the game currently, is that correct? I can't remember. I'm pretty sure there's no Resentment Secret. Topic number 6. A lot of people might have missed this detail when they were watching the developer diary for Kulve Taroth, but it actually mentions that you're supposed to be able to go to the Elder Melder and trade in Kulve Taroth materials for appraisal weapons. So this would be very similar to what we do with Safajiva already. You can take Safajiva parts and then turn them in for a Safajiva weapon and turn the weapon into Dracolite, right? So there's a whole like circle of life going on with how you farm Safajiva. Well, probably they're going to have this for Kulve Taroth. I checked the Elder Melder. Currently, this is not available, whatever it is for Kulve Taroth. At least I couldn't find it. Maybe you can find it. But it appears to not be in the game yet, so it'll probably launch when the festival begins and when she becomes available. Topic number 7. How should I farm Kulve Taroth? Kulve Taroth can easily be P1'd now, which means defeated at pursuit level 1. So if you want to go get some Kulve Taroth weapons, and you want to get them real fast, I recommend putting together a bolt shot build. I actually have a video on that. I'll leave a link to it in the comment section. Put together a bolt shot build for areas 1, 2, and 3, and then in stage 4, you'll want to get some real strong weapons like ice dual blades or maybe a really nice greatsword build, and you'll want to break Kulve Taroth's horns off in a single run from pursuit 1. It's a faster way to farm her, and in the past I didn't really recommend it because it was fairly difficult. I don't think the average player was going to be able to do it. I was doing it just the other night, and we didn't really have a strategy or coordination. My teammates were probably just, my regular viewers. It's not like we're all speedrunners here. It happened. We were defeating her at Pursuit 1. I didn't think it was really too difficult even. We were making mistakes and still breaking the horns in one run. So right now, Kulve Taroth is available as of the making of this video, and you can queue up the siege, and you don't have to put a whole lobby together of 16 players. It could just be you and 3 friends. By the way, if you're looking for some friends to do this with, be sure to check out our Discord server. There's a link to that in the video description. So a lot of players from Monster Hunter, we got like 30,000 members at this point. So, and a lot of them are fairly active. So it's a pretty nice place to be right now. It's our LFG server for playing Monster Hunter, and I actually post there pretty frequently myself whenever I go live. So anyways, yeah, you'll want to farm up her weapons, and one of the questions I have is, should we be saving all of her weapons? I would say right now, yes. You've got a lot of older weapons like Rarity 6, Rarity 7, Rarity 8, and I'm just going to take all of them indiscriminately. I'm just going to take all of them and save them, find out what the Elder Melder actually does with them, and then the Rarity 8 weapons, if I had to guess, are going to be the ones that you upgrade. But who knows, maybe even the Rarity 6 weapons will be upgradable. It'll be really strange, so I'm excited to find out, because if it's all of them, if they can all kind of be upgraded to this point where they're all usable, that would be very interesting. Also, will they use the new augmentation system or the old augmentation system? That would be crazy too, right? So if it uses the old augmentation system, I kind of sold off a lot of my stream stones. That would be really wild to figure out, because currently they're high rank weapons and they use the old augmentation system. With all that being said, the last topic is basically going to be, hey, when is she actually going to come out? Because I know a lot of you guys are going to ask me that question. It's probably one of the most common questions I get asked. I just want to remind you guys, very often if you don't know when a monster is returning, just go Google event schedule Monster Hunter Iceborne. Very easy, right? And you'll find a link to Capcom's website and you can go actually look it up for yourself. For example, last night people were asking me when Safajiva return. You can go look it up. He comes back on the 9th. As for Master Rank Kulve Taroth, she actually was not showing up on the event schedule. I checked it myself. However, this old title update roadmap from Dev Diary 5 claims that she's coming on April 10th, which means she's probably coming on April 9th, technically. The Japanese time versus, Western time, it's always like a day later. So she's probably coming on April 9th when the Full Bloom Festival begins. I think that's what's going to happen. So we should have Master Rank Kulve Taroth with the Full Bloom Festival, and then I believe we're getting Arch-Tempered Namielle with the Spring Blossom Festival. I believe that's what's going to happen. Alright, and that's going to be the end of the video. Are you guys excited for the return of Master Rank Kulve Taroth? You know, if the upgrade system is really fun, and if the weapons are on par with the Safajiva and the Brachydios weapons, I think it could be a lot of fun. I'm especially looking forward to upgrading some of the more powerful weapons like the Taroth Support Light Bowgun, the good old Sleep Hammer, maybe the Glutton Heavy Bowgun, maybe the Strongarm Ice Charge Blade. There was quite a few powerful Kulve Taroth weapons by the end of the base game. I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.